Welcome back, everyone. I'm Stephen Beach, the Executive Director of the Wellesley Community Center, and I am delighted and thrilled to announce that Wheels of Wellesley will return for its 5th show during the Wellesley Wonderful Weekend on May 20th. That's a Saturday. The show is from 10 until 2. And with us today is Arthur Taddeo, Vice President of Wellesley's very own Modifiers Car Club. The Modifiers are largely responsible for the success of the Wheels of Wellesley program, and we are also home to their annual event here in September. So, Arthur, we have the Monkeys car coming this year to Wheels of Wellesley, the original George Barris car from Los Angeles, California. ABC Television launched this silly primetime show in 1967.
Right.
This is the 50th anniversary of the Monkeys car, and it's going to be really crazy. The car now lives in New Jersey, of all places, and fortunately our connection, Tom Jaron in New Jersey, who got us last year's Batmobile, is responsible for our good fortune of being able to secure the original Crazy Orange GTO. You remember this car, of course.
I do. It was built by George Barris, who was probably, he was the leading customizer back in the 60s and the 70s. And he made many, many iconic cars for TV series. And also he did a Mustang pair, his and hers, for Sonny and Cher.
No way. I never heard that bit of trivia.
Yes, he did.
Yes, his nickname, I believe, was the King of Customs.
That is true.
Unfortunately, George is no longer with us, but he was a real icon, not
He
only
was.
in the automotive world, but in the entertainment field.
That is very true.
I think he produced such crazy things as the Green Hornet, the Grandpa's Dragula from the Munsters,
Correct.
the Munsters family sedan. It was really a hearse, but
Right.
that would go keeping in the theme of Fred Gwynn and company, of course.
Correct.
So at Wheels of Wellesley, we are featuring the Monkeys car. We are going to have Magic Entertainment from the Society of Young Magicians. We are going to have the Rewind, which again is a classic 70s rock band that is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts Donovan Services of Hingham, Massachusetts. And we also have sponsorship from the Needham Bank, thanks to those folks. This is going to be a lot of fun. We have free parking, free admission, free food. Yes, that's right. We mustn't forget the Wow burgers and the Wow hot dogs. And we're going to have a variety of exotics, antiques. We're going to have motorcycles. We are going to have something that I find very unique, which is called a belly tanker, which is owned by one of the very own members of Arthur's club, the Modifiers. Tell us about Kevin Labonte's belly tanker. What's a belly tanker?
Back in the 50s, people breaking into the racing field needed a streamlined kind of a car. And at that time, belly tanks that were used in the Air Force were available to be bought. And what they did was they literally cut them in half, cleaned them, put frames through them, or actually not a frame, but built the front ends and the rear ends, and put motors in them and raced them. And they were raced at Bonneville Salt Flats. They were raced on drag strips. And what it is basically just a drop tank from the Air Force.
So it's all hand fabricated.
Yes, it is, every bit of it.
So you will see Kevin's crazy belly tanker front row and center. You won't miss it. It will be most likely sectioned off with Blake Lothian's race go-kart. Blake is a local Wellesley resident. He is the son of Dan Lothian, former CNN correspondent. Blake is an accomplished racer, and we will be featuring this with a special barricade, and people will be actually allowed to sit in Blake's car. That will be a lot of fun too. So the show begins at 10 o'clock Saturday, May 20th. It runs until 2 o'clock. The raffle ticket drawing, very important, will begin at 1 o'clock that afternoon. So Arthur and I hope to see you there. It's going to be the best show ever. Thanks again. We look forward to seeing you.